The LEAP Capital Programme, or Places and Spaces as we'd like to call them, really developed as an idea from the bid phase. We were thinking about legacy and what would legacy mean in terms of a tangible legacy for LEAP. And our partners and ourselves were really keen to invest some of the funding that we were going to get from the big lottery into some tangible, visible capital programmes. We did lots of consultation and came up with the idea of improving some of our existing children's centres so that they would have the capacity to deliver more health services, to have more parent-led spaces and generally improve the buildings as a demonstration of wanting to invest in places that families with young children go to.
Me and the children, we tend to go to a lot of the children's centres across South Lambeth. We go to Liz Atkinson, we go to Stockwell, we go to Maitri and Agnes Riley. I'm always impressed by the amount of work that LEAP has put in. Obviously, having seen how a lot of these centres were 7 years ago and the difference now in terms of the resources, how they've been done up, a lot of the open spaces as well. For example, a lot of the outdoor spaces, as you can see right behind me, they were not developed and they didn't have them in some of the children's centres. But now, because of LEAP, we've been able to, experience the outdoors, which is really important in this type of area where a lot of people don't have gardens.
So there are 11 capital sites that we decided to invest in, 4 of children's centres, 4 were local hubs on our local estates where we wanted to improve those spaces so that we could demonstrate that they were good places for families with young children to go to. And then we did some small playground improvements to some of our 1 o'clock clubs as well.
So LEAP's capital investment programme has been really great because I think what parents really want is informal places to meet. That's one of the key things that always comes up in the multitude of sessions and activities we've run in the community project in Stockwell. So, a lot of the investment has been about creating parent rooms in community halls, creating a usable outdoor space like this one that parents can sit in and chat in and relax in with their children. And I think that's been really, really valuable.
LEAP has refurbished the kitchens and the gardens of the community centres, and being so keen to put food at the heart of everything we do, those children's centres are now much more useful. There's much more community activity that we can do in those spaces that can be run by the parents for themselves with a little bit of support if needed.
It's really great to be able to work in children's centres like Liz Atkinson here. The outside area is really beneficial to us and our activities, making children be able to access a garden that has plants and an outside space that maybe they don't have at home is really beneficial for their well-being, and it really gives us the opportunity to do activities with them that we might not be able to do at other places.
So the refurbishment of Liz Atkinson has greatly improved things. Because we've now got this space, it's easier for us as a team to sort of get together here rather than needing to go to the hospital, and we can have sort of more collective space where we can have lunch together and sort of then go our separate ways. Because you obviously have your women that you have to see and you organise your own diary, but sometimes it can be a bit lonely. And so it's quite nice to say, let's meet there, who's in clinic, we can have lunch together, sit outside, get to know people from the other LEAP services, and so it's definitely much improved space-wise.
So there was quite a strong reason for wanting to invest 4.3 million, as we have done, in our capital programme. They will leave a long and lasting legacy and enable services to work together in our multi-agency spaces that we created in some of our children's centres.